Tonight on Lost in the Files, we uncover a terrifying secret hiding deep within a Nintendo classic. What has the GameCube been hiding from us since around the turn of the century? Do you remember a simpler time in your life? I'm sure you do. A time when literally your whole world revolved around that hot new toy of the holiday season. Or rather, maybe you were more interested in that new Nintendo game coming out around your birthday with those cutting-edge graphics that everyone was talking about. When we're young, we have far more free time and far less responsibilities. As a result, we were often able to spend hours upon hours in our favorite games, finding out every detail within them. But after a while, you grew bored. You were starting to wonder, were there any other mysteries hiding within the game that no one knew about and you needed to tell all your friends about? Perhaps it was a password to unlock a secret character or a bonus level. As the years went on, many would actually find that there were secrets hiding within the game files. Now, a lot of rumors over the years happen to just be playground rumors made up by some attention-seeking children, but as time went on, we found that many of them were also real. Some of them were mysterious, dark, and even sometimes creepy. And that's definitely the case for today's mystery. Today we're covering a topic for a game that is nearly 20 years old. I can't believe it, but let's get into this thing. Here it is, Super Mario Sunshine. This is but a taste of what we have acquired over the years. Now let me ask you a question. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? Well, let me tell you, this creature could definitely use some of that. What is this monstrosity of a creature? Well, to get an idea, we'll have to dive a bit deeper. Countless times over the years, various video game rumors have been written off as false because the search was not adequately overseen, being too reliant on what was intended for us to see. Anyone can say grab a copy of their favorite game, pop it in the system, and do some thorough research for themselves. This ignores the mysteries left within the files of the games. This is often how some of the more popular mysteries become famous, such as finding Luigi as a secret character in Super Mario 64, or finding the legendary Pokemon Mew under the truck in Pokemon Red and Blue. However, what of those secrets that were hidden deep in the code all along, put there by game developers for whatever purpose and accidentally left in the code of the retail release? This ties into today's topic, the Nintendo GameCube classic 2002's Super Mario Sunshine. The game revolves around the story of an amazing, warm, tropical paradise, where its natives have fallen victim to an attack on their land and culture. A mysterious goop has taken over their entire island, spawning all sorts of dangers and creatures trying to plunge this land into darkness. It is up to Mario and his water-powered device Flood to wash away all the goop and return the paradise to its former glory. In nearly every level of the game, whether it be a seaside beach, a hotel resort, or a harbor, the area is covered in this strange goop and it will provide many hazards for Mario and Flood to avoid. The goop will appear in different colors and have different negative effects depending on its corresponding color. Every time you are thrown into a new level, the game will load where exactly the goop is supposed to spawn. This is called a pollution map. This ensures that when Mario needs to throw down with the corresponding world's boss, say at the top of a windmill for example, the goop will be loaded into the correct position. Okay, that's enough tech talk for right now. Let's make this a little bit easier to understand. So using these pollution maps, developers would hide little doodles in the files of the game, such as this one, depicting the obscure Mario enemy known as the Cug. Or this one, of two little creatures trapped in the goop. Kinda morbid. The shape of this Cug enemy was supposed to be the pollution map for the game's ghost level, Serena Beach, but in the final game they instead used the classic Mario enemy Booze, as well as the shape of a manta. Remember that later. So now that we have established that some of these doodles are actually enemies, both used and unused, it does go back to the question of, what is this thing? So all we have to go off this creature is this creepy, unused image. There is absolutely no context to what this thing is. Now let's play with the idea of, what if a developer actually programmed this as a real enemy in the game, much like the Goomba and Piranha Plant enemies above it? How exactly would it behave, or what would it do? Aside from becoming one of the scariest Mario creatures ever. I have reason to believe that this would likely inhabit the first area of Bianco Hills, as that is what the pollution map is for. Due to the nature of its creepy and rather jagged look, it appears to resemble that of a ghost. It looks as if this creature would move at a very fast, elusive pace while chasing after Mario, judging by what looks to be a smoke trail shown in the image. It would likely fade in and out of the area much like other ghost enemies in the Mario universe, and have a surprise ambush on its side, similar to how the wind enemies found in the game behave. Also, this is Mario Sunshine, and nearly every enemy in the game is connected to the goop in some fashion. So perhaps this creature would be some sort of goop ghost hybrid. We have taken the liberty of depicting, based on what we feel would be a practical way this enemy would behave and how it could tie to the more supernatural elements of the Mario universe. I like to call him Smog. Now let's get a bit more crazy here. One glaring thing we have overlooked is the size of this creature. Remember how earlier I mentioned that one of the pollution maps actually found in the game depicts that of a manta? The strange manta creature appears in the game as a boss in the 6th area of the game, Serena Beach. Serena Beach is home to a hotel that is overrun with ghosts. When Mario first enters the area in the first mission, he cannot enter the hotel because it is submerged in electric goop. The only way to free the hotel and its staff is to defeat the Phantom Manta. The first boss of this area is one of the most bizarre things you'll ever see in a video game, and it is actually a topic within itself. This bizarre creature is believed to be a reference to the Stephen King book The Shining. In the book, there is a part where the character Halloran sees what appears to be a humongous manta ray coming out of the presidential suite of the hotel towards the end of the book. This part was excluded from the movie, but this idea of a humongous paranormal creature could have been an inspiration for this boss. Now going back to our strange creature at hand, and how much more vividly scary it is, could this perhaps be a much larger and sinister threat to the inhabitants of Bianco Hills? When you begin to analyze Bianco Hills, a second boss here would actually make sense. It is strange how Petey Piranha is fought twice, or how in the Secret of the Dirty Lake mission, there is all this polluted water coming from a cave. What is the source of this? Could it be a secret level? Or what if instead it was the true boss of Bianco Hills? A giant paranormal creature, spawning from the water of the hills, like the Phantom Manta before it, and terrorizing all in its path. So is this what the creature would have been like in the game? Who knows? All we have is an unused texture. So is all this just a gag placed in the game by a developer, or something of more importance? We may never know, but stuff like this that really open up a plethora of video game mysteries. Speaking of which, Mario and his friends have been involved in many game mysteries over the years, but those will have to wait for another day. Until our paths cross again, I wish you all a good night, and remember to enjoy your games, because you never know what might be hiding inside.
You want fun? Wario show you fun.
Do you know or have ever experienced something bizarre in some sort of pop culture topic? If so, feel free to share your topic on the Lost in the Files Reddit page. Here, your suggestion may be picked for a future episode. We also have a Patreon and have updates on various social media platforms. Thanks for watching. Now here are the people that made today's episode possible. Show them some love.